these lakes is what's really important. Okay, so here's the 3 lakes, guys, I would suggest going to for the overall bass fishing experience. And not in any particular order. These are just the top 3 in my opinion. Number 1, Potomac River in Maryland. Potomac River is a really good bass fishery. There's not a lot of big fish in it, but there's a lot of quality bass in the Potomac River. There's a lot of 2 to 3 pound fish in that system there. And it's completely different than anything else, because when you get to the Potomac River, you've got a tremendous amount of historical heritage on that system. You can go up there and you can see George Washington's home up on the hillside of the Potomac River. You know, all of our nation's history revolves around there. It's got, you go up on the upper end of the Potomac River and you can see Washington, D.C. You can see the monument. You can see all that type of stuff. So it's got a lot of historical value to it. And the fishery is super diverse. It's a tidal fishery, so you got a pretty significant tidal fluctuation. You've got a combination of like fresh water, brackish water, and salt water, depending upon how far you go up and down the system. If you run down the river much, you can get into straight salt water. If you run up the river long ways, you get in pure fresh water, smallmouth. And you've got a lot of diversity of fishing habitat. You've got lily pads, you've got grass beds, you've got boat docks, you got lay down trees, you got shell bars, you got pilings. It's just, there's a lot there to fish. It's a large fishery, it's a complex fishery, and it's just a cool place to be, man. It really is. There's a lot going on there, and the tidal fluctuations make things where they're just changing all the time. So once you get on the river, it's cool. Now, I'm telling you something right now. The area around Potomac River is not any place you really want to be in. The traffic's terrible. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, but once you get on the river at the Potomac River, it's just a really, really good experience. Okay, the next one with that, guys, you've heard me talk about this a lot, is Lake Mead in Nevada. Lake Mead is my favorite lake in the country, by far. The fishing on Lake Mead, when you compare it to other fisheries across the country, it's probably considered an average bass fishery. But the aesthetics make up for it, guys. Unless you have been on Lake Mead and you've smelled the sagebrush in the air and you've felt that dry desert wind, and you look across there and the landscape of Lake Mead is untouched. It looks like it did 5,000 years ago. Most of the area around Lake Mead, there's no evidence of civilization whatsoever. There's no building, there's no people, there's nothing out there except for all the freaking helicopters that fly back and forth between Las Vegas and the Grand Canyon, which